Hello, everybody. Welcome. And we believe the entire global community is here. So, good afternoon, good morning, depending on which part of the world you are joining from. My name is Trashit, and I'm from India, and I am honored and privileged to welcome you all. Before we dive in, I'm sorry. Before we dive in, I quickly acknowledge the presence of top leadership, especially the not one. Lucky, we welcome you on this panel. Along with that, we have the first only Bitcoin rank achiever, the financial freedom team. I welcome all the leaders from the financial freedom team. Then along with that, I also welcome all the new guests over here, the existing community members, other rank leaders, and everybody. Welcome to this call. This call is a very special call because tonight we in a way have a special screening of a very brand new product. And we have a history attached to that product, and for that reason this call becomes very, very important for everybody, all the existing members who were a part of Boomerang 1.0. This call is very important to you. It said the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that we are not going to stay where we are. So for that reason, this night will help you take that decision not to stay where you are and to move forward with a new product, with a brand new technology that the keynote speaker tonight is going to be unraveling. So that being said, there is somebody who is one of the best person who can take charge of this presentation of this esteemed night. He is our esteemed CEO. He is the creator of our amazing techs, the products, the technology that we are delivering, and he is none other than Shavez. Shavez, welcome on board, and the floor is yours. Thank you so much for everything that you are delivering, and thank you so much for taking this very important call to the entire global community. Welcome, Shavez, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Jit. Welcome to UK Prime Time. I believe everybody's doing good. Well, yes, I have a new background. You can see today we are going to introduce something really, really incredible. But before we do that, uh, there are a lot of things which we need to talk about. So today's update is with a document that's name is Boomerang, the Toxic Relationship. And today's Zoom is going to be really, really interesting. And I will define and redefine why I'm calling it toxic relationship, because we went through all the stuff together and we evolved also. But you guys were not part of the evolution of what we did because I was silent. Last 5 months, I did not say a word about what we are doing. So today is the day when I'm going to make you all aware about what we were doing while I was silent, and the whole market was silent indeed. After I stopped talking about what we are doing in Boomerang, all the projects that were similar, those were copying, trying to imitate, trying to get inspired from our tech, they also stopped talking. So being flag bearers, being torch bearers in this industry to bring revolution into blockchain and crypto with AI, revolutionizing crypto trading, we are again here with a breakthrough. And as all our presenters, especially Trashit, have been saying, the history is going to repeat itself, because the kind of products, the kind of innovative technology we are bringing as a contribution to this industry is not only going to give you guys a special advantage or a way or opportunity to make money, but also we are revolutionizing this whole industry, bringing a new narrative, bringing something innovative, one of a kind, first time. So all our products are like that. We brought Dodo, first DeFi index trading platform. Then we launched Liquid Pay, one of a kind of card. Every other competitor that is there in the market that allows you to spend crypto with their card, with Visa or MasterCard, they run on the custodian wallets, or they keep the custody of your wallets. But we at Liquid Pay, we have revolutionized payments industry by providing custody to you. You hold your keys. It's your crypto, your keys. On that principles, we started building rest of all the products. So every product has innovation. Every product comes with something special, one of a kind, first time in the industry. Before I start the toxic relationship part, I would like to give updates first because those are very important and part of Wednesday call like every week. So for this week, as I promised, last week after the update on liquid pay that we will have another update that will bring the self-custodian wallets, and the ownership of the wallet is going to be transferred to you as a custodian, and you will have the full control of your crypto. The update is here. We have tested it finally. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys how to see it and how you understand that it is a self-custodian wallet and how do you withdraw your crypto. So withdrawal functionality is also coming. So the biggest feature, the biggest or the most advanced feature of Liquid Pay is going live this week. It is very important. Also, one announcement till I share my screen. The users who brought the card, who purchased the card at the time of firstly, I would like to request everyone who is trying to join the Zoom, they please go to YouTube link. I know it's full, uh, so please refer YouTube link and go and, okay. Can you guys share YouTube link in the chat?
The
Okay,
link already has been shared.
okay,
Nidhi, please share it again.
sure. Thank you. Okay, I'm sharing my phone screen. One by one, we'll go through the update. An update for, especially for the people who brought the card in the pre-sales period.
How are you not tired of spending?
I hope you guys can see my screen. This is my Liquid Pay wallet. So now 2FA is also enabled. You need to have 2FA in the app so that you get the ownership, the transfer of ownership of the wallet. So there is a new feature on the account that is my wallet, and it gives you information about your wallet. And it also gives you option to reveal your secret key. This is your signing wallet, or you can say owner wallet, with which you can approve your own withdrawals. So two wallets. One wallet is the deposit wallet where you deposit funds. In this case, it is a test app, so only testnet is working. But in your case, it is Polygon wallet, that is the deposit wallet. This is the smart contract address. This is the smart wallet for every user. So every user's smart contract is controlled by their signing wallet, that is the owner wallet. And this ownership has been transferred to me. You have to request your ownership transfer and we will transfer the ownership, and you can reveal the secret key even of your wallet and export it outside. So your keys, your crypto concept is now delivered on Liquid Pay app. So before this update, most importantly for the users who have purchased the cards during pre-sales, please go ahead and activate your cards using the coupon codes you have got. So I'm leaving from my phone. There is one more space in the Zoom. Someone can join. Okay. So for pre-sales buyers, please go ahead and activate your cards before the next update. We will push the next update, hopefully tomorrow. And 4 or 5 days, I think update will be live in the stores. So you guys have 4 or 5 days to activate your card, keep your card ready so that when we transfer the ownership, your ownership is transferred on time and you receive the cash back. That is on buying of the card. Let's say you have bought a platinum card of $1,000, you will get $100 in your wallet to spend. That was the offer in pre-sales and I need to deliver it. So please cooperate, update the app on next update. Before the update, make sure you have your card active. If you would not have your card active, the pre-sales users will not have the card active before the update, then you will not receive the cash back on buying the card that was given at the pre-sale stage. I believe it is clear. Okay, now let's start and let's ride into the elephant into the room, and let's go on and understand what we went through and how strong we have come out of this uh, arbitrage dream that we were running of Boomerang. Last almost 5 months, I did not say anything, what is coming, when it is coming, how it is coming, what we are building, how we are building. But definitely we were working. We were working tirelessly in the background. Okay, so Boomerang 1.0, what was that? The ultimate crypto arbitrage dream. Product was to fetch arbitrage on DEXs, find discrepancies in the prices, and generate profit, pay with pay for the trade with flash loan, and keep the profit in your wallet. It was indeed the magical land where free money existed until you actually try to take it. We got some reality checks while building beta and then MVP. Yes, the price discrepancies were existing, but you are not fast enough to capture because before MEV bot of DEXs, which extracts even every last drop of value from your trade. And we can find out everything that I'm talking about our journey on an AI. We can search. I have written prompts also with every explanation that I'm going to give here. And I'm going to pass this document to you guys so that you can also do some research. So if I will ask the AI, what is the availability of crypto arbitrage on DEXs, AI will give me, after thinking, same results. There is opportunities, there are dynamic availability, there are tools which can help, there is cross-chain opportunities. And we did the same. So our expectation was to find an arbitrage opportunity. We found the arbitrage opportunity. Reality was network fees, slippage, sandwich attacks. They laughed at us. But it's okay. We did not give up. From here, if you guys remember, if I go on Telegram and open the Boomerang official channel, today I'm going to take you guys back to the dates where it started and how it started so that it is very clear to you and you cover the all-time journey with me where we understand what we did, how we did, and where we are moving forward. So if we see on our first update on 8th of January 2024 from Boomerang, we had few of the additions. DApp mobile version came, and then the first update was the beta version migration. And after the migration, we were posting insights. Then we went on the first maintenance where we tried to optimize the scripts, the algos, in order to find arbitrage, in order to outperform the bots which were finding the arbitrage opportunities faster than us. And in this process, we discovered many solutions that can be provided. We integrated Infura, Alchemy to provide more and more standard, faster insights through which we could fetch these opportunities faster. We were trying to get into mempools. We reduced all the dependencies that were coming in our way while developing Boomerang. There were transaction failures. Then there were sometimes, if you guys remember, I hope everybody remembers, sometimes we had failed transactions and the gas fee was also deducted. I believe it feels nostalgic, and we were really emotionally attached with this product. And that's why I'm bringing this to the community for good closure. Okay, so then we moved on and studied, or we were kind of doing R&D over the dependencies which were there while building the product. This is the January story, while we were building the MVP version from beta. So there were majorly three dependencies on Boomerang. That was flash loan liquidity, which was there abundant. You guys knew it. You guys seen Aave, uh, and you guys visited Aave website. What is the Aave website? Aave V3. This is the documentation. Oh, they changed. So if you see Aave's liquidity, there is abundant 192 billion of volume last 30 days. There was abundant amount of liquidity in the flash loans. This side we were sorted. Then we had to focus on arbitrage opportunities. We built the AI trading bot. We built the algos which were controlled by the bots, because sometimes our algos brought opportunities and you could not act on them and they vanished. That's why, if you guys remember, also many products came in the market in this duration. They copied even our scripts from our UI. They were able to show our market opportunities, our found arbitrage opportunities in their tool and trying to execute the trades. So there were gaps, but yes, there were market opportunities. The third and the most important dependency was the liquidity on the DEX. And there is a big illusion of depth. Until you actually try to execute a trade, then suddenly your slippage turns into a 5% donation to the market. And that's where you guys experienced failed trades, if you remember. I've also prepared a prompt for this. So if we go and copy this prompt and ask Gemini or ask any AI, we'll be able to get the results that yes, market conditions, tech infrastructure, external influences, economic factors. So there are various number of factors, and liquidity is one of them. Then we studied deeply into the challenges, the DEX liquidity more unstable, and then when we took a close look to pool, when you jumping, you are scraping the bottom. One exchange liquidity is 5 million, other exchange $10. And that's where the execution started to hamper. At the execution side, it was the milliseconds of time that mattered. The race mattered. Front running advantage mattered, because our AI was able to fetch the opportunities firsthand, even before the bots. And unless you have a custom built low latency gas optimized bots, you are just feeding the front runners. We were not feeding the front runners. So I have also created a prompt for this. You can go to an AI, copy this and ask what AI says on the arbitrage opportunities. What are the challenges at the DEX level? So if we ask the AI, it is going to think and bring all the key challenges and then bring us a conclusion that high unpredictable gas fee, slippage, DEX API, if you guys remember, we were able to apply Infura and more aggregators, I believe that time, alchemy for fetching right data, fragmented liquidity. Uh, so a lot of risk of failed transactions. And if you guys remember, at certain time, you guys saw the opportunities, but you were not able to execute them. You know, at that moment, you manually went and typed the token name and selected the amount and clicked on execute the trade. That moment, opportunity was gone. So the manual process was also making it slow. Then we automated that process. We did automated transactions for you. At the same time, people did one transaction a day. Then we introduced two transactions a day. Some people were doing 100 transactions a day. And everything was automated. So we passed the challenges as well. But the root cause was something else. So by the time we confirmed the trade, it was already gone. The network fees, they took their cut. So we introduced the ultimate protection against gas fee also by auto trading. But the biggest bottleneck, the biggest challenge was liquidity diversification, which we could not solve. Even so for this, we had to create maybe 2, 3 decentralized exchanges, put billions of dollars of money, and then see how it works and solve liquidity issue. So this was something that was never in our hand. So we understood and started to analyze what is the liquidity diversification. This was the process of MVP while we were getting delayed. There is so much liquidity in the DeFi, but yes, it is scattered around 200 different decentralized exchanges and 1,000 liquidity pools. None of them which are deep enough when you need them. Like I told you, one DEX, there's a pool liquidity of $10, other pool, it's liquidity of $5 million. Arbitrage is not just buying low and selling high. It is also fighting the bots, miners, gas fee, slippage, failed transaction, network congestion, everything. And the reality was, unless you have insane execution speed, private mempools of our own, and MEV protection against the bots, you are just a yield generator for front runners and validators. This is what aggregators, DEXs, they do. This is their own yield generators. And that's how they feed on them. So this is a completely new business model. And then it was gone. At this point, I announced in the market that, hey, we cannot at this time build or deliver an MVP, take your refund. Until this journey, you guys were aware about everything that is going on. After this, I chose to stay silent and work silently. And nobody wants to talk about their toxic relationships, right? So I also did not. But we started the Beyond Dex arbitrage, uh, challenge, or you can say, uh, we as a tech team, we were not in pressure of community, but the tech team was in huge pressure by me. Of course, I was sitting on their head every day. So our Beyond Dex arbitrage, the sex experiment or centralized exchange experiment, that was also a failure, but we learned few lessons. We thought centralized exchanges might be a redemption arc, and more liquidity, faster execution, no MEV bots, but it was a different kind of nightmare. If you guys remember, I was also talking about centralized exchange arbitrage even in March, February and March. Raise your hands if you remember. I was talking about the centralized exchange arbitrage possibility working on it. Maybe it's possible. Many of you might remember there are recordings still there. Um and I think we might have, I might have explained it as well. So I talked about it. I was like, let's not, um, because along with my tech team, we don't have this attitude of giving up. And that's where this became another, speed run where we failed. So arbitrage on centralized exchanges, it was really a comedy of errors. There were legacy challenges, old problems in fancy UI. By legacy challenges, I mean the the inherent features, inherent problems. Let's say there is no water under the ground and you are trying to dig. You put motor, you put pumps, you try to suck water out of the ground. No water is coming. But even if you build a stronger motor, stronger pump, you cannot suck water because there is no water inside it. So these are legacy challenges where there is no possibility. So we understood that there are legacy challenges in format of arbitrage on even centralized exchanges. Here were three, kind of reports or conclusions delivered by my team. They took 2 months to write these 3 lines to me. Withdrawal and deposit speeds. So in centralized exchanges, there are instant transfers, but they take hours sometimes. By the time they arrive, your arbitrage becomes a myth because it's for seconds, microseconds sometimes. And then there are fees on centralized exchanges, trading fee, withdrawal fee, conversion fee. So you just end up arbitraging yourself into a loss. This is something we were doing, okay? I never told you guys that we are building this also. We were doing this and we were, at first we were able to execute few, and later when we tried on a little mass scale, we were failing like this. So I just want to today open up my heart and give you guys the whole instinct of the roadmap that we were on. And then order books. When we saw, they're all lies. The liquidity looks deep until you actually try to execute a trade and watch the spread widen just for you. So on centralized exchanges, you all know there is liquidity, but there are order books uh, which are, carrying the spread. If you execute $10, $5 of order, it's executed instantly because there are buying and selling going on in the order books instantly. But when you exceed above 500 or 1,000, you know, it kind of fills you 50%, 20% of orders and there is a delay. And that's where the arbitrage got killed. So this was our conclusion on centralized arbitrage, the speed illusion. HFT bots, then we found high speed bots, front running bots, which were like real VIPs, like bureaucrats on centralized exchanges. If you are not trading at microseconds of speed from a co-located server in an exchange's basement, you are donating liquidity, not making money. That means if you are not sitting on top of the server and trading, you cannot execute. So distance of server also matters. Like I explained many times while we were transforming from beta to MVP. And then the execution speed, it also matters. So even with automation, you are racing against algos that are reacting faster than the speed of eye blinking. So we understood the algos were running faster than us. Remember this, okay? Whosoever is making notes, write down algorithms in your note and underline it. This is important for our discussion further. Okay. So we understood, we drew conclusion that centralized exchanges are the places where your funds are meditating. There are KYC, AML, and different other buzzwords. DeFi lets you move money instantly. Uh, Centralized exchanges submit selfies, utility bills while opportunities vanish. So this was also a challenge because if we were doing with centralized exchanges, this kind of arbitrage, then Rajiv ji sitting in India could not sign up on Binance. David sitting in Netherlands could not operate on Binance, or different exchanges would have caused us a very big bottleneck in terms of uh, the uh, the the product which can be consumed by users. Limitations. And then trading halts, withdrawal freezes. Whenever the market goes rogue or there is a huge fluctuation in the market, the centralized exchanges, they stop the withdrawals maybe for 30 minutes, maybe for 5 minutes, maybe for 1 hour. And that's where the arbitrage gets killed. It's fast, it's instant. You were doing it on flash loans, if you remember. Flash loans, like one block and bam, profit is in your wallet. So we got a major reality check also from here. Your arbitrage trade is now stuck into withdrawal limbo while your profits wave goodbye to you. This was our reality check, which we got in a couple of weeks after building the tool, after running the tool on centralized exchanges. We really did a hard work here. But at the same time, we were drawing more ideas. So why tech could not save this? We could have built faster tech. Question comes in your mind, right? If we were able, if we were sufficient, capable enough to build the tech faster than HFT bots, we could have done that. But we tried automated execution on centralized exchanges. We tried multi-exchange tracking. We tried optimized routing, but we could not outperform or outrun the HFT bots, which are running from exchanges, you know. And these are traders, like heavy traders sitting on the exchanges. And then this is also something which you guys need to remember, HFT bots, the algos. This is important for our discussion. Fund transfers were slower than snail mail, yes. When you transfer, it takes sometimes 5 seconds, sometimes 5 minutes. And that's where the arbitrage gets killed. Withdrawals locked up at the worst time. So we have arbitrage on one exchange and the other is not processing. Let's say we did on KuCoin. KuCoin did not process the withdrawal instantly and Binance is waiting for deposit and then it's gone. So if you can't move money instantly, the profits are imaginary, right? So this is the deeper level of conclusion that we derived from our hard work on the centralized side, and that gave us a lot of brutal truths, and so we concluded here the DEX arbitrage was MEV fueled massacre. The sex arbitrage was bureaucratic, bot-dominated joke, and both are fundamentally flawed. Arbitrage was not the way. We needed a real product, not a financial fantasy. And that's why I was silent. I did not say a word. So we started to pivot from here because we wanted to deliver something meaningful, something that made true sense, something that's sustainable. And our pivot from here, that's why I call it toxic relationship. That's where we started moving on from arbitrage scope to real strategies. And This arbitrage dream that died 2 times in a row. And after 2 legendary failures on DEX and SEX arbitrage, we had 2 choices. This is uh, approximately after we finished the centralized exchange arbitrage trials test, which I did not inform the community about. We had 2 options. One was to cry about it and pretend that we were so close, we were the best, we were the first in the market. And the second option was to actually build something sustainable. So we selected the second one. And we are here with something that is sustainable. I believe every one of you who used Boomerang, who heard about Boomerang, who could not use Boomerang, who could take part in Boomerang, who could not trade with Boomerang, everybody would have selected option number 2. Give me a vote if you had selected option number 2. Raise your hands. Let me see how many people would go with my choice. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. Yeah, that's the right spirit to develop something, to fight for it, to find a solution that actually makes sense. Something that is beyond emotions. Though I'm calling it toxic relationship, I'm relating it with comedy and satire, but it was not funny for us. It was not emotional for us. It was really, really professional dream for us to build something that actually is sustainable. So instead of imagining chasing arbitrage profits stolen by bots, slow withdrawals, fee that felt like daylight robbery, we asked, where is the liquidity actually at? And what actually works in centralized trading? Because what we saw while building centralized exchange arbitrage was incredible. The HFT bots, the algos that were making profits was insane. And we wanted to get into that. So to understand, we started our research. This is the most important journey which you all need to be part of now. To understand how we explored the product, how we digged from the ground. And we started following the liquidity. We started following the money. Where is the money flowing? We stopped daydreaming and looked at the raw numbers. In the DEXs, in decentralized exchanges, if we look at the trading volume, 24 hours on Uniswap, it's $1.5 billion. Curve, 300 million, SushiSwap, 100 million. But when we went and saw in the centralized exchanges, Binance alone was to 25 billion. And that's where our eyes could not close. We did not sleep after this. Coinbase, it was 3 billion. OKX, it was 2.5 billion. I was like crazy. More than hundreds of billions of liquidity being traded every single day on centralized exchanges. Can we not onboard couple of millions of users and give them a tool so that they can also make some money? So that's how we worked. We worked on reality checks. DEXs were little fish bowls and centralized exchanges were the oceans where big whales they swim. And we started following where the money is. So I've written a prompt also for you to get this. So if we ask the AI, what are the liquidity trends on DEXs versus SEXs? How do they impact trading strategies? You will read the same kind of conclusion. The high liquidity on SEXs allows Strategies like high frequency trading and large market orders, minimal slippage and scalping. And that was our motivation. And this is where we tried to, you know, we were running in pursuit of a perfect partner from here. And this was the end of toxic relationship that we were in previously. So the conclusion from till here was, if liquidity is the key to trading success, we were looking in the wrong place the whole time. And that's where we started looking at centralized trading tools, models, and we went into investigation mode. Instead of research and development phase, we went to investigate the market a little bit so that we have an idea what is going on in the market, what is failing in the market, what is successful in the market. So since centralized exchanges hoard all the liquidity like greedy dragons, we decided to examine how people actually trade on them. Forget arbitrage. How do traders make or lose money in centralized markets? So our investigation cap was on, and we looked at the models which were running in the market or which were ran in the market in the past. We came across the first and the most historic ancient model, signals. How many people have heard about signals? Uh, how many people, I would like to ask, how many people lost money because of signals? Raise your hand. If you got a signal, somebody outran you, outperformed you, and you lost money. The slippage was too high. Many of them, right? Many of you, many of you, many of you. Many companies came in market, the trading bots, the automation tools, this, that, affiliate marketing company running on signals. Oh my God, this is crazy. We are getting the insider information. This is real shit, real crazy. You are going to make huge profit. Signals. Everyone is fucked. How it started? People once thought trading signals from experts were the secret sauce to making money. Then it entered into the automation, because why trust humans when bots don't sleep? And bots, they copied the signals which were executed earlier or which were pump and dump strategies. So how it became the mess also we can understand. Retail signals lag reality. By the time you act, the market actually moved. I'm not saying signals are all complete bullshit, no. But the thing is, where are you getting the signals from? If I tell Rajiv ji yesterday at night that Koi is going to jump 75% up, Rajiv ji sell it and then buy it back when it goes down. It was a proper signal. But how do I get to know that? There is no way. Then overcrowding. So let's say I told Rajiv ji, hey, Rajiv ji, Koi is going to jump 75% up last night, this night. So go ahead and sell it. So he sent a message to his WhatsApp group with 1,000 people, and everybody jumped over it. So there is more people when they follow a signal, the money is already left. There is no money. And then the best strategy of scammers, they love it. Telegram groups pumping garbage. Buy this baby of uh, Pep, of grandson of Shiba, and make fortunes. This is the signal. I'm getting insider information from the creator itself. Buy it, and the next minute you're fucked. This is where signals, they scammed people. I have written a prompt for this as well. So what are the key challenges on signal based? I'm not saying this. I have a reference. I have a friend that tells me all this by doing deep thinking. See, my friend is doing slow thinking, and then it asks itself, and then it brings information from various sources, and then it tells me with flash thinking that, hey, these are the challenges. This is exactly what I explained. And then it also, my friend gives me also sources of the content where it brought, and I can go and check whether it is correct or not. Okay, so this is the conclusion that we drew, the reality check that we got, that what started as follow the pros, follow the experts, turned into a bot war zone where the only winners were algo traders while eating everyone else alive. So algorithmic traders, HFT bots, note it down, underline it. It's important for the next class. Okay. So next one, and I would say failed one more failed one, the copy trading, the great copy trading strategy offered by almost all the centralized exchanges. And what it is promised? Just copy a pro trader's move and earn profit. What could go wrong? You are following someone who is pro. And big exchanges, they market as easy trading for the masses. And how it blows up? Good traders are not good risk managers. One bad move, everyone is wrecked. Execution delays. So I'm not saying you can trust traders, but what about the execution? Your trader whom you are copying, they buy in at a good price. You get in late, you enjoy the slippage only. Let's say Rajiv ji is copy trading my strategy on Binance. I placed an order, I bought something that is hot. I brought it, he copied, he also brought, by the time he brought in, I have 10,000 more followers, they also bought in. Rajiv ji enjoyed slippage, huge slippage. And then market also shifts. The trader who crushed in the bull market, completely lost in the bear market. So I have also written a prompt for this. What are the major risks in copy trading models on sexes, and why do most retail users fail to profit long term? If you'll ask my friend, it will think first and then answer. It will give you conclusion that I drew. Transparency, lack of control, market volatility, position sizing, risk management mismatch, emotional trading by copy trader. Um, you can say Rajiv ji loves me. He just copies all my orders and I'm fucked. He's also fucked along with 10,000 more people. So this is the reality. So we understood, and we also got a reality check from here. Copy trading work until it does not work. Then you are left copying someone's liquidation tweet. You know, they go on Twitter, they write, oh, oh my God, and a lot of F words, and then 1 million liquidated, you go and copy and reduce 1 million to 10,000 and tweet. That's what you can do, right? So this is how copy trading also is a nightmare. So all in all, we saw everything that runs in the market, everything, every possible way. Future, spot, everything comes in it. All the strategies. If this is market 101, this is trading 101. Everything that is going on that has been in trading is in this document, which is named Boomerang, the toxic relationship. Then What's next? Arbitrage, dead, random signals, overcrowded, copy trading works until it rugs you. But we needed something that actually made sense. So we stopped chasing illusions and we set ourselves on a journey to build something sustainable from here. And the good news is we did, and we are following none of the strategies that I explained today. None of the formats that are existing in the market right now, which are either failed or are about to fail. So we found a really, really good partner. So after countless of experiments, sleepless nights, watching bot front run our dreams, we built something that actually makes sense. That is Boomerang 2.0. By partner, I mean Boomerang 2.0. No more failed arbitrage attempts, no more fighting the liquidity wars, no more copy-pasting strategies that don't work. This time, we cracked the code. If you want to know what it is, join my next presentation on Friday. Same time, same place, same link, just with something that actually works. So I hope I'll see you all there on Friday. And it is going to be really, really interesting because the way we built it and on what terms we built it, it is interesting. And what we wanted to actually achieve, a mass product. We were building Boomerang 2.0 according to our market requirements and demands. Mass product, millions of users can be onboarded, no more liquidity problem, this, that. We were not under pressure. We were performing flawlessly. So this is even stronger, better, faster, more efficient than what we built in the first version. This is something which you could not imagine. The profits you cannot dream about. Trust me, when we saw centralized exchanges, $25 billion being traded on Binance, can we scrap something? Oh, yes, we can. Can we fill pockets of our users? Yes, we can. And we try to build something that is something which is not arbitrage, which is not copy trading, which is not bots, which is not the signals or pips, shit like that. And we built something classy, extraordinary, and that makes complete sense, which is a properly complied product that brings you real profits every single day. So we will not hold from here. We will not delay the product anymore. I know this discussion between us, this was important because I was not talking about Boomerang till now. I needed to explain you guys what we have done so far. What did we do? Where did my development team, which was hired for Boomerang, go? This is where they were drilling. That is what they did while I was silent. And the whole market, whole industry was silent. Other people who were trying to copy us, build us, take inspiration, they were also silent because we did not talk. But now that I am not going to talk about the product, I'm going to bring it to you. Friday, I'm going to explain it. Wednesday, you get the product with free access for 1 month to use it. I hope it reminds you, it brings you nostalgic memories. It also fills you with more confidence that something incredible has come out of all the struggle, all the hard work, all the sleepless nights that our tech team have been through. And that too, we will give the product for you to try. You try, check, let us know. Perfect. So back to you, Trashit.
Shaviz, this was exciting. This was interesting. This was clarity. I think this was a much required call that was supposed to be done a long way back. But thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for delivering this. I think people will only realize now that so much goes into tech while developing a product, and hope people realize the next product coming is also endures so much of hard work that you and your tech teams are doing. Thank you again, Shavez. And we already have like more than 800 people right now, and they are still willing to continue. Why wait for Friday?
I know, I know, but it will be, see, it has to be in stages, and I kept it like this because last couple of months I was silent. You guys needed to know what we were doing in the background, what we were brewing. So Friday is not far. I know I can explain, but I don't want to fill your brains with the fresh information, with the innovative ideas while explaining what went wrong. So here is the document. I'm typing in the chat. People can also do some, playing around with the AI and find out what we did. Am I speaking the truth or not?
Correct. So the document contains the prompt as well, with which we can research, right? That's amazing. Thank you. So, Shavez, what I believe is Boomerang 2.0 is related to trading, but it's not actually trading. It's not a bot. It's not signals. It is something really interesting. And like you have always mentioned, it's like expect the unexpected, right?
It's the best form of trading. That's what I can say right now.
Superb.
It's the best form of trading that gives you profits every single day.
I hope participants will realize Friday call is again very important call, and we are very sure that again it's going to be a houseful. So please again mark the dates. That the date is 21st of March, where we will have the technical specification on Boomerang 2.0. Is that correct, Shabis?
Yes, yes. Let's hear from Tracy, who was raising hand. I think he
Yes,
has something.
Tracy and Joe as well, and further. So Tracy, you may unmute, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tracy.